Good afternoon, everyone. How y'all doing this afternoon? It's been raining, and you know what I did? I took me a nap, so I'm just coming back from a long winter's nap. And now I'm about to starve and I have anything to eat. Nothing that's already prepared. I like my food to be prepared already. Ready when I'm ready. Not that I have to cook. But this morning I did make some potatoes, fried potatoes. Something I hadn't had in a long time. And I think that's what carried me over. And then I don't know if that's what put me back to sleep because I didn't go right to sleep, right after I ate the potatoes. It was a while. I stayed up for a while. And matter of fact, I was searching big fish games because I wanted to buy another game today. But games are expensive, y'all. They're like $20, 21 by the time you get your taxes and everything to them. They're about $21. But that's for the collector's edition. But then you can get like a what you call it? I don't know if it's what they call a trial, but it's the short version. You can get the short version of the same game for $9.99. But I don't want the short version. I want that long one, that one that lasts for days. Before you solve it. And tell you the truth, it's really sort of worth it because it's really long. If you want to occupy your mind for a long time. So, it's not like it's the short version, I think. It lasts maybe a couple of days as well. But I've been debating whether or not I want to invest in another game or not, y'all. But not today. I went to sleep on it. And so when I went to sleep on it, they let me know that you ain't ready because you ain't got the dough. You got to pay your phone bill for T-Mobile, whatever it is, T-Mobile, 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 whatever it is. The people that got my iPhone, that's what I got to pay. $35. You believe it or not, for me, $35 is a lot to me because I'm not used to having to pay that. On my other cell phone, I paid $20 a month. So it hiked up, when I got the iPhone. It hiked up. The one I'm on now, as a matter of fact, this is Samsung G57 or something like that. But I was only like paying $20 for it. And then when I got the little iPhone over here, that's when they went up. The iPhone. And I'll tell you honestly the truth. I personally like my Samsung better. Actually, I like the Samsung A20. That's the one I want. That's the one I like. I got that one too, but that's the one that's got the thing stuck inside. But you know what? Lo and behold, that's the one that my daughter was over here. The one, I don't know if you remember, the one I told you that was, I was scared it was going to blow up or something. Well, that one is the one that I like, and I am able to record on it now. Even though that little thing is stuck inside there, I can still record. The phone is like back to normal. I don't know what happened to that phone when that thing broke off in there, and then the phone started talking about downloading, and then the screen turned blue, and it's something like your computer do. Well, my computer does it. Like when you have to recover your computer, your computer got to be recovered, and then sometimes you got to press that, what is it, F4 or something like that. But anyway, it's that color blue, and then the writing is like white. And I got scared, and I put the phone in the bathroom because I didn't know if it was gonna blow up or not. But anyway, I hadn't tried it for a long time until my daughter came over here, and I plugged it up. I said the thing won't do nothing. But she said, let it stay plugged up for a while. And I let it stay plugged up a while. And all of a sudden, that little, I think I told y'all about that already. But every time I think about the phone bill, I go into a frenzy, like, I don't want to pay that. So that was my little extra spending change. Yeah. That I had, for the month. I have like maybe an extra, I spend any way I want to spend. each month, like an extra $50. That's all I have. I usually have like a $50 to spend. That's it. And that is going towards this. And I told him, I asked him, well, what I got to do if I don't want to pay it no more? He said, just don't pay your bill. They'll turn it off. I said, wow, that's crazy. Just because I don't pay my bill, you will turn my phone off just like that. I think so. It's not like you got Frontier. Sometimes they'll harass you a little bit, tell you you're late, you got to pay a late fee or something like that. Boom, he said it, just turn it off. That's it. And I guess you have to, I don't know if you have to call, have to call them to reconnect it or not. See, I'm new to this game. I don't play these kind of games. Because, my daughter was paying my bill for, 2 or 3 years. I ain't had to worry about it. This is that freaking Ring phone Ring camera that my daughter bought me. That I appreciate it. Thank you, daughter. But it does that every time somebody even walks by on the street. They got you, baby. But see, in where I live like on a corner lot. My apartment is like on the corner, which means you got a bigger yard. Okay, so I got a bigger yard than most residents because I'm on a corner. And just like when you buy a house, if you invest in buying a house, and if you get a corner lot, your yard is normally bigger than the other houses on the block. If you ever notice that your yard is bigger. And every time somebody walks by, that's what happens. It lets me know something out, and then they'll say if it's a person that at your door or something, they go critical. I'm like, what? I don't know, y'all. I know one thing, I'm not paying no more bills. I already told her I don't want no more bills. No more bills for me because I just bought a jacket. I think I was going to show it to you the other day that I got from Amazon. It's another jean jacket that I don't need because I have one that I don't think I even wore that thing twice. The black, it's black, but it looks like a charcoal gray jean jacket. And I don't know, I got it along about the same time as I got the blue one from Amazon. And the Amazon blue one, I just kill that every time I go out. I just love that one. But that charcoal, I don't know, they call it black on the, online. But it's not black, it's like a gray. And since I had it, I don't know if I wore it twice. I know for sure I wore it once. But I don't know if I wore it twice. I ain't got nothing to go with it, first and foremost. But, like they say, your jacket don't have to match what you have on. It's just like a coat. You wear a coat or whatever, it doesn't have to match your bottom part, what you got on or nothing. Because I don't be trying to match my, navy blue one. I don't know why I'm talking about this, y'all. I'm just jibber-jabbing. I think it's because I'm hungry. I'm just like a little baby. I got to eat in order to get myself together. But I did lose some weight again now. I did lose some weight. But boy, do I have an appetite. It's like I have appetite swing, like a swing, like some people have a mood swings. I have that too, but I'm sure most people do have that, especially us women. We do have mood swings. Sometimes we want to be bothered, sometimes we don't, especially if you're married. Leave me alone, get out here, And then the next time you see, oh, honey, I'm sorry. You know how it goes. You turn on the charm because you know you done wrong. So now you try to fix it. But anyway, excuse me, y'all. I done that one too many times, so that's how I know I'm an expert in that department, okay? I know how it's done. Oh, boy, excuse me. I'm trying to wake up. That's what I'm trying to do. So how y'all doing this afternoon? I hope you're doing okay. I'm hanging in there, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm hanging in there. And I think I was sleeping so much it's because it was raining. But it stopped. Look at that. Sun is out. And it's a little breezy. And I wanted to show you my... see how she's coming along? She's coming along, y'all. But as you can see, the little one is still having a problem. And this one is growing a third leaf over there. Right over there is another little tiny leaf. I hope I'm pointing to it correctly. Let's see, maybe I turn it around. You can see the little leaf that's coming. It looks like two little leaves are coming up out of there. I'm telling you, this plant is showing off. Ooh. And I'm stumbling in my step. Ooh. Everybody doing all right, I hope? Everybody happy this afternoon? When we all have our days, you know. Woo. This is... I don't know why my rug is like that. Look at that. You hear that? That's my ring fun. But it feels so clean outside. It really do after it rains. There's a big difference in the way they smell and feel. It's like God washed the earth. Yeah. Now, if he could just wash some of these people's brains out, get that together, there ain't nothing but some kind of consumer something other trying to sell me something. Or trying to, might be for my son, because sometimes he got mail that comes in. You know, there was a guy on TV that I had never seen before. I forgot his name. I saw it when I was on TV, when I was laying down in the bed. You know, sometimes I watch TV before I go to sleep, and then I fall asleep on it. But this guy laid it out there. He laid the truth out there. I mean, about the Republican Party and the Republican Party leader. He laid it on the line. He was a Caucasian guy. And I had never, like I said, I had never seen him before. And I'm not going to repeat anything that he said because, like I said, it's a controversial issue. And I don't like controversial, things like that to be out there on my channel. But if you want to watch it, if you happen to pass by this guy, some people don't care. They say whatever, but I don't know. There's certain things I just don't care to say. Look at this beautiful picture of the fall. Look at that. Now that's just going to show you that God is good. He gives us beautiful things to watch. This is the Garden of the Eden. In the spring, the flowers come out, the trees bloom, the trees turn green, the flowers comes out. And then in the fall, look at the beautiful colors it gives, especially up here in the Northeast. I mean, it is beautiful up here at this time of the year, when the leaves are turning brown and oranges and red. Those fall colors, I mean, it's spectacular. It is beautiful. And we have a lot to be thankful for. But some people just feel like they want to have the world for themselves. They don't want anybody else in it. But I am here to remind people what the Bible says. God says the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. And he says there's nothing on the earth that was made that was not already made. In other words, you didn't go nowhere to get the materials here. God had these things here for us to work with and to create. And he even said himself, now you have become as gods because you're able to create So I don't know why certain people think that the earth should belong to them, or especially the United States. And on that note, I go with love, and I'll see you again soon.